Today I'll be testing out United's Economy Plus seat on the Boeing 737. With perks like extra legroom, added comfort, and more, I'll dive into everything the seat has to offer. But is upgrading from standard to economy really worth it? Stick around as I put it to a test and share my full experience. But first,
To ensure everyone's safety, we need to hold off on boarding for the moment.
Aloha from Cleveland, Ohio. So unfortunately, we're not going to be going to Hawaii today. We're actually going to be going to Orlando in United Airlines Economy Plus cabin. And we're going to see, is it worth flying Economy Plus for the extra money instead of economy class? I'm excited to try it out and show you guys if it's worth it or not.
I arrived at my gate where I'll be flying United's Boeing 737-800 on a 2-hour flight covering just over 900 miles in Economy Plus. This aircraft offers 3 different cabin classes. The first 4 rows are dedicated to first class, followed by Economy Plus where I'll be seated for this flight. Behind Economy Plus, you'll find a United Standard Economy section featuring seats with a standard pitch of 30 inches. It was then time for boarding, but moments later, we were all asked to deplane without any explanation.
What happened?
Weather.
Oh.
Planes do not put people on.
Oh, okay.
Sit it out and wait. There's some ugly, if you bring up your weather radar, you can see there's some really ugly storm cells that are moving through the country right now. So to ensure everyone's safety, we need to hold off on boarding for the moment. As soon as they give us the go-ahead, we'll be able to begin our boarding process again. We don't have a definite time. It's Mother Nature at her best. We can't give you a definite time of when we're going to start boarding or when they're going to clear us. It is all dependent on the storm cells that we are dealing with en route to your destination. So we appreciate your cooperation. We apologize on behalf of United for your delay.
So they made everyone get off the plane, and now we are just outside the gate, just waiting. Yeah, there's planes taking off every few minutes here, but apparently we can't take off, so that sucks.
With the length of the delay uncertain and the rain continuing to come down, I wandered around the gates to pass some time and noticed another United flight boarding for Fort Lauderdale.
So something obviously does not add up. As you guys saw, there was a flight over there just leaving right now to Fort Lauderdale, but our flight is delayed due to weather here. It does not make sense. I feel like something else is going on, and there's probably more to the story than the weather excuse.
As the delay went on, the crew went above and beyond, bringing a cart filled with snacks and drinks for all the passengers on this flight, which I found it to be really nice of them to do.
So an update, now they're saying it's not due to weather, it's due to Orlando Airport limiting aircrafts that can land there. So the story is definitely changing. It's definitely not weather related, but they did hand out snacks and drinks. So I got a little Oreo over here that I'm probably not going to eat anyways, but yeah, hopefully the flight leaves.
And it wasn't long enough until the crew announced that the plane would begin boarding again.
So the 3-hour delay turned into just a 1-hour delay, and it's now time to board.
The plane that will be taking me over to Orlando will be the 16-year-old Boeing 737-800 in Economy Plus. For this flight, I'll be sitting in seat 8A, and the legroom is noticeably spacious compared to standard economy. The seat is also equipped with inflight entertainment, which is a standard feature on most United 737 planes.
So first impressions, seat is nice, definitely noticeable on the legroom. Everything else seems pretty similar to what you would get in economy class. So yeah, 2-hour flight to Orlando. Hopefully we do not get deplaned again.
On the front of the seat, you'll find the usual flight safety card along with the Hemispheres magazine, which United has now unfortunately discontinued, with the final issue released in September of 2024. I wish United didn't discontinue the magazine, as it was always interesting to browse and read, especially on longer flights.
It's important to have your seatbelt on at all times. To fasten your seatbelt, slide the metal end into the buckle. Second turbulent, keep your seatbelt fastened even when the seatbelt sign is off. Between or next to your seat. When direct.
Despite the heavy rain, the takeoff was fairly smooth, and I turned my attention to exploring the Economy Plus seat. Overhead, you'll find the fan, the reading light, and the crew call buttons, which are all standard on each row of the aircraft. On the tray table, there's an Economy Plus label indicating the upgraded seating. Once we reached cruising altitude, the flight crew handed out earbuds to each passenger. While they aren't the highest quality, they'll do the job if you need them for basic use. Not long after, the snack and drink service began, offering 3 complimentary snack options. I chose a snack mix and a Coke featuring the marble themed branding on the can. The Economy Plus seat also reclines backwards, which offers an additional 3 inches of recline, which is an inch more than what you would get with standard economy.
So halfway to Orlando, and I gotta say, Economy Plus seat is pretty good if you want extra legroom. I believe it's 3 inches of extra space, or if you want to deplane early compared to the folks in economy class. So if you have like a tight connection and you want to leave the plane early, I would definitely recommend Economy Plus. In terms of service and everything else, it's pretty much the same. So I definitely recommend it. This is a 2-hour flight, and seat is pretty comfortable. And obviously the legroom is a plus, so can't complain. But yeah. So I was looking outside the window, and I noticed a piece of hair between the windows, and I'm really curious, how did that hair get in there? Let me show you guys. So how did that hair get between those 2 windows? If you guys know the answer, please let me know. I'm really curious.
I decided to check out the bathroom on this Boeing 737, and it was fairly standard with very limited space, which is pretty typical of most aircraft lavatories. It was time to begin our descent into Orlando International Airport. Also, stay tuned until the end of the video for my thoughts on Economy Plus and the explanation behind the flight delay.
So after an interesting morning, I'm finally here in Orlando, and I gotta say the United Economy Plus experience was pretty solid. The only difference was obviously the extra legroom that you would get. The seats are pretty much the same as economy, and you also get the chance to leave early when deboarding the plane, which is nice, especially if you have a tight connection. But would I recommend Economy Plus? Absolutely. Definitely better than if economy, especially if you're sitting all the way in the back and you have a tight connection to make. I would definitely recommend it. Regarding the delay, it was an issue with the Orlando airport sewer system, which was limiting to how many flights could land during a day. So it wasn't United's fault in any way, but the crew were nice. They did bring snacks during the delay, which was nice. So overall, very solid experience. I would definitely recommend Economy Plus if you guys are flying, especially on a 2-hour plus routes. But yeah, if you guys found this video helpful, useful, or enjoyable, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it and it would help the channel out. Until next time, peace out.